Okay, welcome back. It's been a little while since we've had a Blu-ray review, but finally have something worth talking about. The recently released Blu-ray of The Driver. This is its debut in the 1080p format, and it's from Twilight Time. If you don't know about Twilight Time, they have been doing some specific titles and released them in 3,000 units only in a limited edition. They've done films like Christine and Walter Hill's Hard Times, and those items sell out. They do a really nice job of the products, and they have the 3,000 and then they're gone. This is also a limited edition of 3,000 units, so if it's not already gone, it'll be gone soon. But you can go to screenarchives.com and check out if they have any left. But they won't last because this is a hot title. This is the 1978 film from Walter Hill, the director of films like Southern Comfort and The Warriors. And this film has been getting a little more attention lately because a lot of people say it was the inspiration for Drive. I don't know if that is necessarily correct. It probably had some influence on Drive, but I think the Drive takes elements of this and films like Michael Mann's 1981 film Thief, more so, and adds a lot of extra stuff to it. Drive is more just like a standard story, and it's more about the way in which it's presented, visually and orally. The Driver itself, though, is pretty much a remake or a reimagining of the Jean-Pierre Melville crime film Le Samurai, which is a favourite of mine, and this is also a favourite of mine. It's very shot in a very noir style. It's very dark film. Well, there's the cover. Here's the back cover, and then a quick look inside. Here's the disc, and this one actually comes with a nice little booklet, which is nice to see, with some writing and photos, etc. Very nice. I'll read you what it says on the back. It's a study of professionalism and obsession. It stars Ryan O'Neal as the ultimate getaway driver, a sleek crook who's never been caught, and Bruce Dern as a cop who's determined to make the collar. Now, I usually don't like Bruce Dern too much, actually. I'm not much of a fan of Bruce Dern, but he's pretty good here as the creepy cop. And this is far and away Ryan O'Neal's best film, his best performance. I'm not much of a fan of him either. I am a fan of, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, is Isabelle Adjani, who's absolutely gorgeous, and she's in this film, along with other films like The Tenant and Possession. But yeah, she's absolutely stunning in this film, and she co-stars as the woman who's mixed up in all of this. And it also has a full range of 1970s character actors. So this is really an exciting, brooding, badass 70s film, one of the best. And I recommend it as a movie alone. But should we talk about the sound and visual presentation? As I said, this is its debut in 1080p. It had a Blu-ray release in Japan last year or the year before, which unfortunately was 1080i and was also DNR'd to death and was cropped on all four sides. So it was complete, had everything wrong with it could possibly have wrong with it. I'm happy to report this is the full Monty 1080p. It's the full aspect ratio, and it is grainy and gritty and looks really, really great. I'm really happy with the way it looked, and I imagine it is exactly the way it looked theatrically. The colours are very, very strong. The old DVD was pretty washed out. The colours here are really strong, really warm skin tones, a lot of facial detail. Some of the photography was quite soft and inherent to the way it was made, but you still get a lot of strong detail here in this presentation. And the sound, it just comes in the original presentation of a mono DTS HD mono presentation, and it also has English subtitles for the hard of hearing. It does have a few special features. Twilight Time, although they are sort of a specialty limited edition type group, they don't seem to go too heavy on the special features. This one here has an alternate opening, which is actually quite long and quite interesting. And the isolated score, it does have a really nice score, so you can listen to that on its own. And the original theatrical trailer. The trailer is pretty cool too, and it's presented quite nicely in widescreen. Now, the one thing that is missing that has probably annoyed quite a few fans of this film is that there is a longer cut of the film. It was shown once in a longer version with about extra 45 minutes to an hour, perhaps, and I don't particularly care about seeing this long extended version because it was only played once at the cinemas in a Walter Hill presentation, and then was only ever shown again in this more taut, beautifully paced, shorter version of 89 minutes. And I'm very happy with the film the way it is. I don't need to see a longer version, but it would have been really nice to see all of that extra footage in as a deleted scene. I don't know if that footage is still available, but I'm sure it must be somewhere, even in standard definition. I believe there was a whole subplot with another actress that was removed from the final cut for pacing, probably more than anything else. And I quoted Walter Hill saying that he really, really loved the performance of the other actress, whose name escapes me right now. It would have been really nice just to see as an extra, not even reinserted, just as deleted scenes. It'd be quite a, the Blu-ray format gives you the opportunity to, with that extra storage capability, to present another 45 minutes or an hour of extra footage, just to see how it was. But it doesn't look like we're very likely to ever see that, and if we do, I would probably line up to get a copy with the extra footage. But as it stands, this looks stunning, sounds good, has some good special features, has this beautiful artwork here. It's limited edition. If you can track this down before it goes on eBay and starts being ridiculously priced, as some of the other limited edition of Twilight Time releases have, I would suggest you do it quick. The Driver, one of the greatest ever made.